Greetings YouTube and welcome. I'm actually feeling really good right now because I happen to have just woken up from my nap. And I woke up, I was feeling energized and compelled to share with you a lot of the benefits that I have been able to develop and really realize when I introduced naps into my routine. Now, just like many of you, it seems sometimes almost impossible, and there are a lot of days that I really don't get the opportunity to nap, but I try to make the conscious effort to make it a priority to try to fit a nap into my day, just because of the benefits that I have from them that then turn over and relate into my productivity and all of these other elements that we're going to talk about. So I never really realized why sometimes I would wake up from a nap and feel fantastic, and then some days I would wake up and feel even worse. And so I started to do some research on the proper nap times and the benefits and basically what makes naps so great, that we need to make it part of our life. And with all of that research, I've done a few experiments, different trial and errors to see which ones really benefit me. Now everybody's going to be different, so I'm really sharing my perspective, but I've also ruled out a lot of the things that I think are kind of myths that make us feel like we either can't fit in a nap, or the amount of time that we need to nap we just don't have time for, and things like that. So the first set of benefits that I really kind of focused in on were the benefits for us in our body. Now the first one that I think everybody can kind of agree on is that when we wake up from a nap, especially the proper amount of time, which we'll cover, but when we wake up from naps, we feel like we have a clearer thought process. We are a lot more productive in what we're trying to accomplish. So for me, I kept trying to fight off naps because I wanted to get as much as I possibly could get done while the sun was out. I wanted to maximize my productivity and just crush my to-do list. So it was just go, 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 and I guess I'll sleep when I'm dead or something. And clearly, I did that for a while. I tried to act like everything was cool, but I was just ruining myself, ruining my body, and really not getting as much work as I could get done. And even the quality of the work that I was getting done wasn't that great. So by getting in a little bit of a nap, my thoughts became clearer, my productivity became clear. I was able to, prioritize and really just move a little bit more smoother throughout my day by actually getting myself away from work for, a limited amount of time. Now, the next thing that I found that was extremely interesting was our health. Like I said, our bodies are important. We have to, sleep, we have to eat, and, getting this nap in proved to be one of those elements that is a must. So how does it really affect our health? I kind of narrowed it down to two of the major aspects that I see in my life. There are a slew of health benefits, but these two I found were extremely interesting because I feel like a lot of us are affected by these two elements. So the first one is our stress level. Now, again, like many of you, I have a stressful career, and then even coming home from work on my days off is also stressful. From paying bills to getting housework done, making sure we have time for our family and friends, our kids, our parents, all of these things. Sometimes some days off we kind of just want to go back to work because that seems a little bit easier. So stress is a huge thing, and by adding the nap into our days, we again escape from that go, 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 give ourselves however much time you feel is important to get a nap in, and really just gets us away from that constant drive to have to get things done. So our stress level will go down. I mean, when you wake up from a nap, you'll feel a lot more energy, more productive, and just that stress, that burden, that weight will be gone because you can almost take time to pat yourself on the back and say, hey, I took time to do something for myself and I feel great. It's like a win-win. So just that alone can help you reduce your stress. Now the next thing that I thought was really interesting was there were some days that I would wake up from my nap and I would just feel like extremely groggy, and that would lead me to just wanting to pig out on all kinds of junk food, and obviously that would just make me feel worse. So I would then look at my nap and be like, I ruined my day and I just feel worse and ate all this junk food. So I did some research on it, and there's a hormone that we have that's called leptin. And leptin is basically the hormone that helps us know when we're full. And when we don't have an adequate amount of sleep in our routine, our leptin levels actually drop. So then we don't feel like we're full, we actually feel hungry. And unfortunately, we don't feel hungry for, the proper foods, the things that are actually going to give us good energy. So we'll go out and we'll attack the bag of chips, or we'll attack the hamburger, with cheese and egg and all these things on top of it. And of course, they all sound so good, but after eating stuff like that, it's just going to lower our productivity. So when you're looking to, really add some energy to your day, some productivity, that nap, can really be a stepping stone to a better life, as opposed as a stepping stone, down to where we don't want to eat, because then we're looking at, our health benefits when it comes to our sleep and our food or our diet. So adding, naps, very important to our health. The next thing that I found, and this is again something that I think everybody can kind of relate on, is that we're just in a better mood. Our attentiveness to our work, our attentiveness to our families are just so much more improved because we've reduced our stress. We feel good, with what we're eating, with our time that we're taking for ourselves. All of these things kind of come together, and we just feel, we feel good. We are just moving through our days with a lot more, purpose and flow, and all of these things, again, are just things that I feel all of us are really trying to strive for. And again, it can come down to being something so simple as adding a nap to your day. Now, this is the part that I kind of wanted to leave open and have you guys actually add your comments down below and share, if you are able to add naps into your day, basically what your routine is, because everybody kind of has their own routine. For myself, I found that, if I'm going through my day, I want to take no more than 45 minutes. More than 45 minutes, I start to enter into that groggy state, and that it's just too much sleep. I want to stay attentive, I want to stay productive. So adding or limiting my nap to about 45 minutes, I found, the optimal amount of productivity out of that. Which kind of brings up another sub point. I found interesting that our primal instincts, or our primal way of being, is to actually sleep for about 4-hour periods, both at night and then during the day. One of them during the day is between that, noon to 3 o'clock time period. So that feeling that you have, that 2:30 feeling, it's a real thing. It's not the myth of, oh, it's, because you ate a heavy lunch, or, whatever we come up with. Some studies have even shown that the 2:30 feeling still happens even without eating lunch. So again, it's not caused because of food, it's our primal instincts, our primal way of being. And so a lot of those primal instincts we don't want to fight, we don't want to go against the grain, and adding a nap in the afternoon, it's just a normal thing for us to do. In future videos we're going to cover how to really add these into your schedule to make sure that we're taking the time for ourselves. A lot of times we're our own worst enemies because we feel like we have to be productive, and we almost feel guilty at times for for going away from our work and taking naps and taking time, to ourselves. So we'll be covering a lot of that stuff in the upcoming videos. Like I said, I really want to hear from you guys. I want to know, how you guys add naps into your days, if you use different types of, sleeping aids. I've actually heard of a nappuccino, which I thought was pretty cool. You drink some coffee and then you go down for about like a 20-minute nap, and you come back super energized. So again, I'm interested in hearing what you guys have. If you have any links to any cool articles, add it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Definitely always trying to, experiment and see what's the best thing out there. So, I hope you found that this video was helpful. Definitely take some time to think about the benefits that we talked about. Reducing our stress levels is just so important. Leads to stroke, heart disease, things like that. And just a simple 45-minute nap can really start to reduce a lot of those health concerns. So again, just a huge topic here. We're just kind of scratching the surface. I wanted to, again, just compelled to talk to you guys about it since I feel so good from my nap. And, you know, add your comments down below. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, guys, I'm Jonathan. I'm signing out. Peace.